Hi everybody and welcome to In the Kitchen with Alethea. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Today we're going to do some salmon cakes and we're going to do some pasta. I have some 5-cheese pasta that I'm going to serve with the salmon cakes, so let's get right into it. Before we start, I wanted to tell you guys to hit that like and subscribe button and also hit that notification button so that when I go live or when I do upload a new video, you guys will be able to see it. Also, I wanted to show you guys the new In the Kitchen with Alethea merch. This is the black t-shirt that I'm wearing today. It's got the logo In the Kitchen with Alethea on the left pocket. It's all black. It's unisex. So this is going to be available pretty soon. I'm going to be giving you guys the website pretty soon, so just look out for the announcement. So that'll be happening pretty soon. So let's get into it. So I've already washed my hands and taken care of that. So again, we're going to be making some salmon cakes, and I've already opened up our can of salmon. We're using canned salmon today, and I put it in a bowl. It's been already picked through. We've taken out all the bones, so that's what you see here. So to it, we're going to add some fresh garlic. So let's chop that up. And salmon cakes is a quick and easy meal to make during the week because the salmon is pretty much cooked in the can, and really you just have to prepare it with other things. So it takes no time at all to prepare, and it's simple and easy. So we're going to chop 1 clove of garlic and put that in. Chop that up pretty fine. You don't want to bite into a big chunk of raw garlic, so you want to get that kind of small. So we'll put the garlic in. That goes in. Let's get the rest of that. So this is actually the second piece of merchandise that I've rolled out this week for In the Kitchen with Alethea. The first one that I rolled out was the black hat. It's got the logo on front, and this week we're rolling out the t-shirt. So look out for it, guys. You guys will be able to purchase it pretty soon. I hope you guys like it. Send me a comment and let me know what you think about the merch. Do you like the colors? Do you like the logo? Tell me and let me know what you guys think about it. So, and like I said, I'm going to make an announcement when it's going to be available to buy. So it's going to be pretty soon. So I'm really excited about it. And of course, the logo has my favorite color, pink. So we are just about finished chopping up our onion. So you want a good sized onion in there. And it's just going to be myself tonight. So we're just going to do a small dinner tonight. So something quick, something simple and easy, right? So this is for you if you work all day and you just want to come home and find a quick and simple, easy meal. So this is for those moms who work, dads at work, and you want to come home and make something simple and get dinner on the table, and it's really easy. And you could get the kids to also help you when you are cooking, because kids like to help. You just have to kind of tell them what to do. So there we have it. We have our onion that we've chopped up, and we're going to just put that in to our bowl with our garlic and our our onions and garlic in our salmon. So we've got that. Hold on one second, guys. Be right back. Okay guys, so I am back here. We are starting to mix our salmon here in a bowl. Mix it up. And then to this we're going to add some garlic and herb seasoning. Just a little bit, because you've already added fresh garlic, so you don't need too much. We want to add a little bit of paprika. We want to add some black pepper. And then we're going to add about a teaspoon of my everyday spice. My everyday spice, it has some herbs in it. It has some onion powder, garlic pepper, a little bit of paprika. I'm going to be giving you guys the recipe pretty soon. That way you could be using it yourself. So our salmon is pretty well mixed here. We are going to get 1 egg to bind it together so that it holds together and holds itself together when we are ready to form our salmon cakes. We have 1 piece of onion here that was too big. So you get that, just fix it. Before we get our egg, we are going to just start our eye so that our pot can get hot. So let's go over to the pot. So we're going to put our eye on, put it on medium. And in the pot, in the pan, we have a non-stick pan that we're using. So we're going to put about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then we're going to let that heat up. In our other pot here, we have some water that we are boiling. And we're going to salt the water so that we can drop our pasta. Hold on one second. So while I get a little bit of salt. So here I have my salt shaker, and you want to add a good amount, a tablespoon of salt. And we have our spaghetti here that we're using. You use the kind that you like, your favorite brand. It really doesn't matter what kind that you're using. So it's just me tonight, so I'm not making a lot. So that's plenty just for myself. So, and you want to just drop it. And then we will let that work. Let it get down in the pot. Okay, and then we're going to cover it and let it cook. So our olive oil is just about hot. We are going to go back and finish our salmon cakes. Let me just grab the egg, and then we're gonna fix our salmon cakes. It's smelling so good, y'all. Ooh, it smells good. I can't wait to eat. Okay. All right, everybody, so I got eggs. We're just going to use one egg. Just want to use one egg here to make our salmon cakes. And just crack it right in. No special way of doing it. Just crack the egg in. I mean, just, it's an egg. So, we're just going to mix that in so that it binds a little bit. And the egg is going to help hold it together. So, it makes it a lot easier to form the cakes when you have an egg in there. If you don't have an egg, you can use a little bit of mayonnaise. If you don't have mayonnaise, you can use a little bit of flour. That works good too. So you can use either one of those. So, yeah. So we've got our salmon cakes, and we've got our onions in here, garlic, some spices and herbs, and we are going to just go over to the eye, and we're going to put our salmon cakes on. Just going to add a little bit more seasoning since I had some left. I'm just going to add it in there. Okay, so go over with me while we make our salmon cakes. So let's put our gloves on, and then we're going to form our salmon cakes. Did y'all have a good 4th of July? What'd you guys do? Let me know what you guys did. Did you hang out with friends? Did you invite family over? What did you guys do for your 4th of July? I spent time with the family. We actually barbecued some ribs, and yeah, it was a good time. So yeah, so we have our salmon cakes here. We are going to form them into little patties. We'll probably get about 4 or 5 out of this can. That's about how much you usually get. You're not going to get more than that. So these are about 4 ounces, about that big. That's about how big you want it. So we're going to just put it in the pan. I'm going to show you in 1 second what it looks like. I'm going to put the patties in the pan first, and then I'll show you what it looks like as it's cooking, okay? Now, I've got a non-stick skillet. I find those are easier to use when you're making salmon patties. So that's what I suggest that you use if you've got one. A non-stick is going to make your life so much easier. So much easier. And okay, so we've got our salmon cakes that are cooking, and I'm going to make the last 2. We actually got 5 patties out of this. So this is the 4th one, and this is going to be patty number 5. Okay, so let's put this little guy in there. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys what the salmon looks like in there. This is what it looks like. It's cooking away. Cooking away. We've got 4 in there. So that's how you want them to cook, nice and gentle, not too high. And yeah, just let them do their thing. So let's just let those cook for a little bit. And let's take a look of our pasta. See how that's doing. We've got our pasta here. It's looking really good. You just gotta give it a little bit of a stir. Make sure that they're not sticking together. So these are gonna cook. They're gonna cook. They're gonna cook for another 10 minutes. And when we come back, I'm gonna show you guys what they look like. Hi everybody, welcome back. So today we are doing some delicious salmon cakes, and we're gonna do some pasta with a 5 cheese sauce on it. So far our salmon cakes are looking great. We've turned them, and our pasta is already done. So we are going to just drain it and get all the water off of it. It's been cooking for about 10 minutes and it's done. So let's get a strainer and we're gonna just strain our pasta. So we're gonna put our strainer in the sink here, and we are going to strain off the water on our pasta. Let's turn off the eye, and we're going to just go over to the sink and drain our pasta. So we have our bowl here, and you have our pasta that we are going to just drain the water out of. Hot, 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 hot. Okay, we got one little straggler, so get in there. So we have our pasta ready. Let's give it a drain. Drain all the water out. Okay, so we've got our pasta, and we're gonna go back over to the stove. Our salmon cakes are just about done, so we're going to take a look at those as well in a minute. So we have our pasta here that's been cooking, and as we said before, we're making 5 cheese pasta. So let's take a look at our salmon cakes. Sounds like they're getting close to being done. So let's give you guys a look. What do you think? They're almost done, right? Looking pretty good. So we're gonna finish up. Okay, so we have our pasta here, and we're gonna add our 5 cheese sauce, and you can add the 5 cheese sauce that you like, your favorite jarred 5-cheese sauce here. So we'll just put it in our pot. We're going to add a little bit of olive oil to it. Let's get our olive oil. We're going to add some olive oil to our sauce and give it a stir. Okay, so we have our pasta. Let's lower that a little bit. It's a little too high. And you want to warm your sauce through. Make sure it's warm before you're adding your pasta. And this is a 5-cheese sauce, guys. If you didn't like the cheese sauce, you can do a pesto here. You can do a truffle sauce if you wanted. And so we're going to just add our pasta to it and then give it a toss. Before we give it a toss, we are going to check our salmon cakes. Make sure they're okay. So we're going to flip. Make sure that they are cooking okay. And they are. So they're just about ready. Another minute and they're going to be ready. So let's give our pasta a stir. We're going to stir the sauce with the pasta. Make sure that it's got plenty of sauce. That's how it should look. If you wanted here, you could add a little bit more Parmesan. But I think for my taste, it looks good. I think I'm fine with the consistency. So we are going to just plate it. And then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so let's get our plate and get ready for dinner because I'm hungry. So let's see here. We've got our 5-cheese pasta sauce that we made with olive oil and the 5 cheese. I used spaghetti for my choice. And then we're going to get our salmon cakes that we also made, right? So let's get those out as well. And again, we used the non-stick pot. Remember, we used a non-stick pan to make our salmon cakes. So here they are. That's how they turned out. We got 5, remember? We got 5 out of the can. So we pattied them up, and that's how they turned out. So we have the first one here, and we have our second one that we are serving. And again, it's just me tonight, so that is plenty for me. So we're going to put a little parsley on the plate. And I would say, guys, that is dinner. So let's get ourselves some parsley. and then I'll show you guys what it looks like.